Tell me tricks, just tell me what to do. People will do what people will must. But if time will heal, and if time will heal, then it's time I don't know. Say what you need. I can't believe it. I don't know. That was awesome. Just a little warm-up. It's a song called Cabin from our debut record called Marathon. We're going to play another song called Doctor. Yeah? Okay. I felt it. I felt it. If I is coming back, yeah, yeah. And I hope you end that. I hope you end that. When you say you'd never leave, and I forget to mention the sovereignty of man, neither is a reconvention. It must be got to be said. It must be got to be you. And I forget to mention my eyes are running wild like I'm crying every time. It must be got to be said. It must be got to be you. Just listen, your descendants. Now it's time to take your leave from the fence again. And I hope you end that. I hope you end to mention the sound of some enemy that is a reconvention. It must be got to be true. It must be got to be you. You want to tell attention and I forgot to mention my eyes are running wild like I'm crying every time. It must be got to be true. It must be got to be yeah.
Yeah. Way to kick things off, guys.
Thank you.
we weren't joking about the bright lights.
No, it is toasty.
Very warm. Very warm.
We're playing fast, too, so
Get you all moving.
that's right. Warm us up.
All right, well, tell me about your upcoming gigs.
Oh, yes. So this Saturday evening at the Fixin' 2, we will be playing with King Black Acid and Mink Shoals. And that show kicks off at 9 p.m., doors at 8:30. And then later in the month, to celebrate this leap year, I'll be throwing a leap year party at the high water mark, and that's February 29th.
For those listening, if they can't make those shows, where's the best place to find out about other upcoming shows?
Yeah, certainly. We're on all of the social media, Facebook, Instagram. There's a Twitter. We also have a website. That's jgraves.xyz. And we're on Spotify, which you can find our shows on Spotify as well.
Very cool. How about the music itself?
Spotify, Apple Music, all major streaming services.
You do have lovely vinyl that's out. Where can people purchase it?
Yeah, so Bandcamp has a really lovely merch feature for artists. So you can find LPs, CDs, shirts, enamel pins on our Bandcamp. That's jgraves.bandcamp.com. Or if you want to send me an email, I'm happy to make deliveries in the Portland area as well.
She even delivered to the studio here. As you can see the lovely shirt I'm sporting.
It's a nice shirt. It's a really
And
great
the
shirt.
enamel pin is in a heart shape that I get to put on my sleeve. So I have heart
I
on my
love
sleeve.
that. Heart on the sleeve, yeah.
Couldn't resist.
It's so good.
I'm assuming you'll have merch at your shows too.
We will, yes, and we accept all major credit cards.
So you have a Square reader.
That's correct.
All right, so no one has to hit up an ATM. We're good.
Whatever you got, we'll take it.
Very nice. What song are you playing next?
Oh, we're going to play a song called 11 next. And 11 is probably to date one of my most favorite songs I've written. It's a super emotional song as well.
When I first saw the title, and this may sound terrible, but in my head I was thinking it might be a reference to the character in that Netflix show, but that's not the case.
Yeah, it's funny as I thought about that afterwards, I was like, I wonder if there's gonna be a correlation here for some folks. So in 2016, I had an epiphany and I decided that I wanted to write a record. And so I wrote down on pieces of paper the number of the songs. And I thought that I was gonna have 12 songs. And so for number 11, I just started to fill in what this song was going to be about on this piece of paper. And so the title just stuck as the name of the song.
All right, well, let's hear that track 11.
These guys get to take a little break, too. And now you're gone. God, that song is so fun to play. Precisely. We're going to play another song off the record called Used To. This one goes to 11. The last one was 11. These things move slowly. You don't know anymore. Oh, I think about it. Oh, I think about it 'cause it is when you feel so good and you're ready. Oh, I think about it. Oh, I think about it 'cause it is when you feel so good and then you hurt just right.
Ooh, that's my cue.
That's your cue.
Whew, now that you guys brought it up to 11 and now catching your breath,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some really deep, important questions like, do you sing in the shower or in the car? If so, what have you been belting out?
Me personally, Sade.
Oh.
Right? It's hot and steamy already.
Like smooth
Yeah,
operator?
smooth operator.
Nice. You want to give us a bar or two?
Oh, I couldn't.
You got your bandmates excited for a second.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll talk about it in the van.
Yeah, we're coming back
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
I need you to introduce. Was it Vanessa?
Yeah. We have a fourth member of GRAVES. She's a 2000 Astro, and her name is Vanessa. She got us here today, and we appreciate her.
Nice. What have you been belting out lately?
Oh, you know what? I do a lot of writing, like, throughout my day. And so I think that I've, like, been singing some new songs that we're working on. We just tracked an EP, so I've been listening to those a lot because I have to send some mixing notes, and it sounds incredible, and I'm super excited. So I've been singing that a lot.
Very nice. I'm going to come back to that, but I want to find out first. What have you been belting out?
I like to sing along with the stuff that I have no business singing along with, like Big Thief and Bon Iver and stuff like that. And I try and sing all high and pretty. Try.
He sounds great.
Yeah, you sing a little bit along with some of the songs here too, right?
I'm just trying to keep up with Jessa, but yeah, I'm having fun back here. Yes.
Very nice. All right, circling back to you talking about that EP. Oh, yeah. Tell me a little bit about that recording process.
Well, I just have to say that we worked with the incredible Ellie Swope out of Destination Universe. She's amazing. So musicians, if you're listening, go look her up to go track your next project. And the space at Destination Universe is amazing. So the way that Aaron and I recorded that 4-track together, we had a pre-production process. So I would track guitars and vocals to a click track and then send them to Aaron, and then he would play drums over the top of it, and then we would work back and forth. And so we had something that we were really into.
How do you know when the song's done? Like you're ready for that?
We had a recording date booked, and that was when it needed to be done by.
Deadline imposed.
Yeah, certainly. And these songs, like, even now we're learning even more about them, and they're changing. And I, at one point, as a musician, was really, really caught up on, that recording, that one, and how there was just so much pressure around it. But it's one performance in time that has been recorded, and I think of it as like a memory. So, yeah, it's neat to see these songs grow as we do as well.
Speaking of growth, you've grown from the original EP that it was just the two of you, and now you have Kelly joining the band.
Yeah.
How did they talk you?
Yeah, Kelly is so great. I don't know if you guys heard those really neat bass chords she was playing in the last song, but she's incredible.
Thank you.
Kelly, how did they talk you into joining the band?
Via Facebook. I mean, there was no arm twisting needed. I had kind of like seen J Graves out of the corner of my eye, and then I got a message from them, and it's like one of is this real life moments of like, yeah, it's very exciting. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Tell me what band practice is like now as the 3-party.
Well, we practice at Aaron's house. He has a really great basement that is like purposefully there for music. And we all gather at least once a week. Aaron and I do sometimes 2 a week or 3 a week, depending. And Kelly comes over, and Aaron's got 2 really great dogs, one named Luca and one named Battlestar. And she's the prettiest girl at the dance.
Shout out to Battlestar.
Yeah,
Thanks for that.
Battlestar, if you're listening, we love you. We love Luca too, but Battlestar's real special.
How did she get the name Battlestar?
I had the name before I had the dog. So luckily she's a good personality fit. But yeah, I knew I was going to get a dog named Battlestar for some reason.
All right, then.
that's great.
Band dog.
Yeah.
Very nice. Circling back to your music here, what's the next song you have queued up?
Kelly, thank God you wrote down that
No,
set list.
You're welcome.
I was telling Rochelle earlier that I don't like to write down set lists, and Kelly wrote one down, and I'm really glad that you did, so thank you. We're going to play Leap Year next. Leap Year is a super special song for me. So 4 years ago, I, like a bolt of lightning, decided that I needed to write a record after not participating in music for a long time. And so this was the first song that I wrote as my return, and I labored over it, and I like poured everything into it. And you were asking me like, when do you know if a song is done? I knew that this song was done when I finished it. So we're gonna play this one next.
How much of it was sort of a cathartic thing, and how much of it was just needing to make music?
I think needing to make music and making music is catharsis for me. So they're like synonymous. I was denying myself like the very thing that makes me a person for a long time. And so I think, something inside of me was like, you're not going to make it much longer if you don't start doing this again. So I'm very grateful for this song, and very grateful to be playing music with these two incredible folks too.
All right, on that note, let's hear it.
Oh, along the years that go the same. Did you forget to write it down? Forgot to spell your name. You hold my hands to take from you the things that matter most. You forget that I was just your ghost. You had to sleep alone.
gonna play. Up next, we're gonna play new favorite. This was the first single we released off of our new record. We have a music video for this as well on YouTube. I named it New Favorite because it was my new favorite song. Super, super deep correlation. Lots of meaning, symbolism there.
Aaron, are you ready to play some disco beats?
I'm ready, Jessica.
Told him I'd sneak one of those in there. You never know when it's gonna happen.
I love how there's this great grin on your face too as you do that.
It's definitely a band joke. When we ran through, we had a little practice on, I think it was Wednesday, and I did it after every single one. I'm sorry.
How do you really feel about that, Aaron?
I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, we need more smashy endings. Yeah. It's always like Jess's voice. But what about my cymbals?
You know, we could geek out for a minute if you want to talk about your cymbals and
Oh
kit.
my gosh. Yeah, of course we can. Yeah.
Can I just say that when we were recording, Aaron described symbols as curse words? like sometimes, like, when you put, like, sometimes a curse word is, like, necessary, and you, like, put it in there for effect. And then sometimes, like, when you're just throwing a bunch of curse words out there, right? Did I get that right?
Yeah. No, this
It
is
no
all
longer
true.
has the same effect if you hear it too many times.
That's right. You got to use it sparingly and effectively and stuff. Yeah.
All right, I get that. Did you start off playing drums, or did you start off with a different instrument?
Technically, my dad taught me guitar when I was 8 or 10 or something like that, but he had an old acoustic with really difficult strings, and I was a little kid, and I didn't get it, you know? And so my dad saw that I was interested in the drums. I was 12 or 13, and so he would play guitar, and I would play drums growing up. Very supportive dad. Thanks, Pops.
When did you get your first kit?
12 or 13, yeah.
And since then, I'm assuming this is not the original.
No lie, this is the kit.
Really?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was
I've
the
gone through plenty of
12-year-old you?
yeah. I've gone through plenty of gear between now and then, and sold a drum set or two. But this is the kit that my parents bought me when I was a kid.
Aw.
Yeah, it's perfectly appropriate for Jay Graves. It's real smashy, heavy. Yeah, it's perfect for this.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to turn over to you here, Kelly. Talk to me about your bass guitar.
Yeah, this is a Fender Jazz, and I worked at a music store for a while, so I got to spend time with it and really choose it. And I've been playing bass for, I think, like 7 years now, and then I actually started on saxophone, though, so that was my original music training.
What made the shift from sax to bass?
I'm not as good at saxophone, just frankly, to be honest. Yeah, and it's a lot easier to get work as a bass player, in my opinion, in my experience. So, yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of worked out.
Well, if we hear a song suddenly having saxophone, we know where it came from.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, just wait. There's going to be a time and a place.
Soon.
All right, so tell me, which came first, your vocal aspirations or the guitar playing?
Neither, actually. I took piano lessons first, and then played the clarinet and oboe in band. I know. I was the lone oboe. I then moved to bass and guitar. I found as like a 14-year-old.
What made the guitar stick?
I just fell in love with it. There are just things that you come across in your life that just feel right, and that just felt right. I was in a band in my freshman year of high school, and I tried to sing in that band and was told that wasn't going to work out. So I didn't sing for a long time either. So I started singing like later in high school.
What genre of band was this?
Oh, young kid band. What did we do? I think we covered like a Cure song.
I'm just thinking that's not something I've seen at like Music Millennium or everyday music genre. Little kid band.
Yeah, I mean,
like digging through the crates here.
Yeah, they didn't know.
I think you're still sort
Forgive
of.
them.
Yeah.
They didn't know. It was fun though. I got to be a guitar player in that band, and that's where it almost all began. So.
Very nice. Well, speaking of beginnings, let me ask you now. Do you remember the first album you bought for yourself?
Oh, bought for myself. I sure don't. It was probably, honestly, so my mom was a musician. She was a recording artist. And I think that I probably bought one of her CDs, like, to show my love and support for her. I used to, like, work merch for her when I was, or, like, air quotes, like, work merch as like a 6-year-old, like, as well as a 6-year-old can work merch. But, yeah, my mom's an incredible musician, so I think that is a correct answer.
Very nice. How about you?
My first album that I bought was Usher, and yeah, it was great.
I'm sure you still groove to that.
Yeah, why not?
It's Usher.
Sometimes.
Aaron?
I wish I could say Usher. Yeah, that would be an awesome one. No, I remember going to the mall with a little bit of money. It was like $15 or $20, and I bought a CD, and it was Led Zeppelin 2. I grew up listening to classic rock with my dad and I were jamming and stuff, and he wanted me to learn some Led Zeppelin song off that, I think it was. But yeah, I remember going to the mall, a Sam Goody or something, and the CDs were in these big plastic cases and everything. I was 10 or something. Yeah, things have changed a lot.
That's pretty ambitious to try and cover a Zeppelin song.
Yeah, my dad started me off young, very encouraging. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so if we hear some John Bonham back here, that might be...
Yeah, I would love that to happen. Wish me luck.
We can cover Black Dog. Not right this second.
I like how you just went, wait a minute.
Well, he gets this little twinkle in his eye
Yeah,
because
let's do it,
sometimes
let's do
I make very impulsive decisions and he's like yes to everything all the time, which is a great person to have in a band with you. Not right now.
Something to look forward to.
Do you guys have a cover that you normally warm up with?
So we've decided that if we're going to ever play a cover, we're only going to play it once. And I say this with no absolution at all. We're not holding ourselves to this. But so the first and only time that we played a cover, we played Yeah Yeah Yeah's Maps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What about during band practice? Do you ever start with a different song, or is it always your original songs that you're working on?
I think it's mostly originals, or like if I have something stuck in my head, I'll play it and Aaron will happily play along. Did we play any other things?
Eye of the Tiger came up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like ironically at first, but then we tried.
I don't know the words. It's so great. One time that's come up twice now, actually. And Aaron's housemate like came down and like, because I don't know the lyrics to it all the way. I know very few of them, like Eye of the Tiger. But she came down and knew all of them, so we need her to sing vocals on that one.
Nice. How about most recent albums? What's the latest?
Latest listening to? Oh, geez. I've been in such getting this EP hole. I think on my turntable right now, my amazing housemate bought me a Grace Jones LP. So I think that's on the turntable. During the wintertime, I always listen to Interpol, Turn on the Bright Lights. It's one of my favorite records ever. I also listen to a lot of Blonde Redhead. So Misery is a Butterfly is like in heavy rotation on my turntable.
Nice.
I actually bought Tal Wilkenfeld's recent album. She's that bass player, and I saw her play live at the Aladdin Theater and bought her. She's really inspiring. She's amazing, and I've been digging her album a lot. It's not really the stuff that she would play with Jeff Beck. She does more of the singer-songwriter thing, and I have some pretty magical moments with her lyrics, and it's mushy and it's great. Yeah, I recommend it.
Nice. Aaron?
I have a funny one. I listen to stuff all the time. Happily, every morning I put it on new stuff. With a Charlie, I think it's XCX, but it's Charlie just CHRLY, CHARLI. I really like that album, and I didn't know that I was gonna like it, but it popped up on a lot of best of lists, and so I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. But yeah, I dig that. It's pretty good. Unashamed pop album,
So it sounds like you're more of a Spotify listener, and you're more of a vinyl. Where do you fall in this, Kelly?
CDs in my car. I'm not too fancy.
I think you're fancy.
Thanks.
Actually do a
Your
fancy turn
microphone
with your mic.
fainted.
That is my microphone trick.
Wow.
It comes out every once in a while.
For those that come to see you perform live, what's your hope for the audience? What do you want them to experience or take away?
Oh, goodness. Well, I want you to feel something. I have described my performances as an offering, as is all of the music that I write. It's everything that I have inside of me, and it is, an offering to those who will listen. And if you can find meaning or solace, or if it makes you want to cry or dance, then I've done the work that I want to do.
All right, what's this next song?
We're going to play you 2 new songs from the EP that will be coming out in the fall. So this next song is called Time Travel.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh my God, I love this song.
Oh my god. I keep losing my earplugs.
Just rocking too darn hard.
One, two, three, four. Oh, oh.
All the sadness you say.
One, two, three, four.
Reach for your hips. You say go high in African skin. Of something. Hips. Sing on my shoes. You are the boss and I never win. No, you're just my type. The first it's not too bad. All right, this is our last song. It's called Deathbed. This is super important. This is also for anybody with a broken heart. We're both from deathbed. Nobody's dead yet. And I'm next to you. And I don't
that's what we want to do. So why don't we drop it? And I'm lying next to you. Now I don't know what to do. So, what you gonna do? If you sit down and walk the stone, it's not gonna all I'll say. We're both on the deathbed. Only nobody's dead yet. And I'm lying next to you. And I don't know what to do. And it's not a problem. It still is a problem. And nobody wants it. But everyone's got it. And I'm lying next to you. And I don't know what to do. And I'm not gonna call it. If you're not gonna call it, then that's what we wanted. So why don't we drop it? I'm lying next to you. And I don't know what to And I don't know what to do. And I'm lying next to you. But we both know what to do.
With our minute and a half, remind people again about your upcoming gigs and where to find your music.
Absolutely. This Saturday at the Fixin' 2 with King Black Acid and Mink Shoals. Also February 29th at High Watermark. You can find J Graves online everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Facebook. Our handle is at jgraves.xyz. Jgraves.xyz will also take you to our website.
Very cool. And locally, any music shops?
Music shops?
Like Music Millennium, Everyday Music. Can they find your vinyl there?
Yeah, actually, our vinyl and CDs are at 2nd Avenue.
Nice. Very cool. Can you do a station drop? J Graves, listening to KPSU.
Absolutely. We are J Graves, and we are so happy to be here on KPSU. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Anything else you want to make sure you mention or plug for everyone?
I just want to thank everybody in this room that has helped us tonight. Thanks, camera crew, sound, everybody. You're incredible. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Sesame Donuts, for hooking us up. We appreciate you.
Yeah, Sesame.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you for tuning in to KPSU.